We do not care about your feelings. We do not care about your feelings. Got God's in the building. We got the God's in the building. We got the God's in the building. Got God's in the building. We do not care about your feelings. We do not care about your feelings. Don't care about you.
With scriptures we shake and bake. Watch around Babylon, make it quake. My people, they see us, we make them say. The gods I come back to come say that they make them pay. That's what the Bible say. G is for greatest, O is for overkill. D is for dominate. F for superior, yeah, but we winning still. You heathens, you making me mad. So I'ma go out and prophesy. Esau wanna be us so bad. Your DNA full of lies. Stealers, the branders, the sellers, the killers. You teaching your offspring not to be with us. Today is new day. I can read. My God and my Bible resembling me.
We got the God's in the building. We got the God's in the building. Got God's in the building. We do not care about your feelings. We do not care about your feelings. Got God's in the building. We got the God's in the building. We got the God's in the building. Got God's in the building. We do not care about your feelings. We do not care about your feelings. Don't care about you.
See, I ain't new to this. Border of blue with French that's jewelry. From Pompeii to Julius. Slave walkers full hot niggas love coonery. Bringing you down like denominators. You gon' get dealt with, cannot escape. The corner of your block be annihilated. The world is ours, the kingdom waiting. The money you chasing, the car that you driving, the cars you applying can't profit you nothing. God's in the building, the reason you hiding, the lies that you teaching cannot take nobody. Why won't we all just love? Why won't we all just hug? Now where was that shit when we was all in boats, coast to coast, hating our brothers the most?
We got the God's in the building. We got the God's in the building. Got God's in the building. We do not care about your feelings. We do not care about your feelings. Got God's in the building. We got the God's in the building. We got the God's in the building. Got God's in the building. We do not care about your feelings. We do not care about your feelings. Don't care about you. My people visual. I guess that they lost all their vision though. What's the residual? We got nothing back. We ain't stick to the principle. Don't let them riddle you. We do it big and they do it minuscule. They placing a hit on you. They find a way to try to get rid of you. Eat and behave. Stop finding out ways to put us in graves. I am too grave. Obadiah, yeah, let's turn to the page. Read it and weep. Bunch of dead bodies out on the street. Who's that just came out of Basra? He came out of nowhere just like a thief. We got the God's in the building. We got the God's in the building. Got God's in the building. We do not care about your feelings. We do not care about your feelings. Got God's in the building. We got the God's in the building. We got the God's in the building. Got God's in the building. We do not care about your feelings. We do not care about your feelings. Don't care about you.
We got the guys in the building, got the solutions to stop all the killings. We go to the sick and we give them the healing. We very heroic, but labeled as villains. The guys in the building. Better yet, we on the block with the killers in the D's. Get your thesis, rip the pieces. As we move the minds up, our people no telekinesis. We young and shamanic. You might not get it. The blood of the prophets is in our genetics. Our enemies look so pathetic. Pull a script on apologists and make them look so apologetic. Oh, clap our hands. Shout out to God with voices of triumph. Give praise to the King, the God of our God, the leader and ruler of Zion. Guys in the building.
We got the God's in the building. We got the God's in the building. Got God's in the building. We do not care about your feelings. We do not care about your feelings. Got God's in the building. We got the God's in the building. We got the God's in the building. Got God's in the building. We do not care about your feelings. We do not care about your feelings. Don't care about you. We got the God's in the building.
Shalom, shalom, Israel, Most High Christ. Bless you are tuned into the Natives Hour. I'm Cotton Gannon to my left.
He said.
To my right, but I ain't got his mic on.
Go to your canal.
All praises to the Most High, man. Hey, you tuned into the Natives Hour, man. We gonna get it in. We gonna get it in. We gonna get it. Hey, you know what's crazy? You know, we watching Wisdom Cry Out, man. And it is so much to bring out on these demons, bro. It is so much to bring. It's crazy how the Most High has given us the understanding to reveal the demonic ways of this white devil in these last days. Hey, real quick. Play the, yep, let's play it. You already know. Hey, today's class is called The Jewish Contribution to Native American Oppression Revealed. The Jewish contribution to Native American oppression revealed. Here on the Natives Hour. Let's get it. Video up. You already know. Let's go.
Shalom. I'm Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ, and today I'd like to present a sit-down discussion with the Jewish community. There's a lot of controversy. There's much hatred that you have towards us. We're the prophets of the one true God. So what we'd like to do is sit down with several of your leading Jewish personalities. The rest of you just stand by. Sit back, move out the way. We want to sit down with Yitzhak Yosef, who call black people monkeys. He's number one.
לא הכל כושים מברכים, אלא צריך שיהיה כושי שאבא שלו ואמא שלו לבנים, איפה אתה תדע? אם אתה יודע, גופה שאתה יודע, ואתה יצא להם בן קוף, יצא להם בן ככה.
Number two, we like to sit down with Jonathan Greenblatt of the Anti-Defamation League. You have so much to say on the Breakfast Club in alluding that we have shot and murdered people in New Jersey. We want to sit down and discuss with you to produce your cause.
And look, they're entitled to their beliefs until that justifies shooting Jewish people with pellet guns on Staten Island. Or like, this is December. 3 years ago, December 2019, 2 black Hebrew Israelites went into a kosher supermarket in Jersey City and killed 3 people because they said they weren't real Jews. Shot them cold dead in a kosher supermarket.
Prove what those lies you have said. We want to sit down with the SPLC, Margaret Huang, and Beeson. You also pushed the lie that we have murdered people in New Jersey, so forth and so on. We want to sit down with APOC, Howard Core, and Lillian Pincus. Also, that latest group, the Canary Mission. We want to sit down with Adam Milstein and Howard D. Sterling.
Tony asked about Canary Mission.
Who are the people involved with that?
It's him. That's him.
Adam Milstein.
Yeah, I don't know who he hired to oversee it. Adam Milstein. He's the guy who funds it.
We need to expose the fact that they're anti everything we believe in. We need to put them on the right.
Adam Milstein, he funds the Israel Project and he's funding the Canary Mission website.
Yeah, which is interesting because it makes it seem as though we're a part of it, but we're not.
We'd like to sit down with all of you. If all, one for all and all for one, however you want to do it. But we will sit down with you. So don't say we're running from you, we're trying to evade you. No, we're not. Okay? Reach us, call us at 1-855-484-4842, extension 7023. Or by email, israel@israelunite.org. All right? The scriptures say, if at all possible, be at peace with all men. And that's what we endeavor to do. So Jewish community, have a sit down with us. Let's have an open discussion publicly. All right? Shalom.
Hey, the general has spoken, man. The general have spoken.
That's right.
Have a sit down. Have a sit down. If you really about that life, you really about that life, have a sit down. Please take them off the ad-libs. If you're really about that life, have a sit down with us then. Have a sit down with the general, man.
Right, Cap. Because they're not scared to have a sit down with the base of our people who don't know much. But the knowledgeable, they will never have us on.
Right.
So why not?
Why not?
If y'all right, why not?
Like I said, y'all some damn cowards. Hey, read that, Luke 12:1.
Book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 1. In the meantime, when there were gathered together an innumerable multitude of people, in so much that they trod one upon another, he began to say unto his disciples, first of all, beware ye of the leaven of the Pharisees.
Of the damn demons, go ahead.
Which is hypocrisy.
Which is what?
Which is hypocrisy.
These people cry every year. You know, every year we got to hear about the doggone Holocaust. Every year. We got to hear about this every single year. We done seen the greatest of them be castrated by these people because they don't acknowledge the Jewish man as God's people. Every year, we hear about what they've been through. What they say, 10 million Jews?
They say 6.
6 million. 6 million Jewish people died. How every black person in America know the name Anne Frank? How? Every person in America, every black Hispanic in America know the name Anne Frank, but don't know Emmett Till.
Crazy.
How's that possible? But they say these people don't rule the world. These people don't rule the world. God called them a hypocrite. Keep going.
Verse 2. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed.
God said ain't nothing covered that ain't going to be revealed. What y'all seeing right now is the wickedness being revealed on a whole nother level.
That's right.
All praises, finally. Good God Almighty. Sheesh. Turn them up. Turn it up too. Read that again so they can catch up to us. Read it again. Read it from the top.
Luke chapter 12, verse 1.
Good God Almighty. Come on.
In the meantime, when there were gathered together an innumerable multitude of people, insomuch that they trode one upon another, he began to say unto his disciples, first of all, beware ye of the leaven of the Pharisees.
Beware of the Pharisees. Go ahead.
Which is hypocrisy.
Which is what?
Which is hypocrisy.
Which is hypocrisy. Come on.
For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed.
Come on.
Neither hid that shall not be known.
God says ain't nothing that's hid that won't be known. Ain't nothing done from these hypocrites that ain't gonna be revealed.
That's right.
It's gonna be revealed, man. It's gonna be revealed. Get 2 Corinthians 11 and 13. It's gonna be revealed. But they ain't got no power though. They don't rule the world. We're gonna get into it tonight. How they had a huge hand in Native American oppression. And still to this day, they have their hand in Native American oppression to this day. Go ahead. 13.
2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 13.
Bring it out.
For such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Christ.
So that's what these demons do. They transform themselves into the apostles of Christ. They transform themselves into this old what's the word we were just talking about? When they pray or something, kosher.
Kosher.
Yeah, they transform themselves into this so pure kosher.
Oh hell no!
Let it play, man. Don't cut it off.
Let it play. Holy.
Yeah, yeah. They think they're holy.
Yes.
They think they're holy, man. They are the kosher of the world. They done been in the worst atrocities on the face of the planet.
Greatest resilience of any people on earth.
Right. The resiliency.
Right.
Read.
Verse 14. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light.
God said, don't marvel at that thing. Because even Satan can look innocent. Damn! Even Satan can disguise himself to a little girl named Anne Frank that's been hiding from the Germans.
Oh.
Even Satan can disguise himself into somebody that says, oh, we are God's people. We do no harm. 8 million people died. We were thrown into concentration camps.
Pictures, creating sympathy, but yet in the classroom, I remember raising my hand trying to inquire further of our slavery, and it was met with, it was just quickly kind of shut down. In other words, to say, don't go further in that.
Right.
Don't worry about it.
Dog.
You know what I mean? So it's crazy.
Oh, whoa. Why we got to bring up slavery every year?
Right.
Why can't we just move on from slavery?
Each year, it seems like it gets less and less.
It gets less, but we still talk about the Holocaust.
Right.
Every single, they won't let you forget. And if you do forget, they send your ass to Jewish Holocaust classes.
Etiquette training.
How to please the white man.
Take a few steps.
How to please the Jewish man.
I remember the Holocaust Museum in Washington, D.C.
Bro, that's some evil stuff, bro. They say, don't forget your history, but remember mine. Is that it on that? What verse you was at?
I'm on verse 15 now.
You finished the 15?
No, I'm just
Go ahead.
Verse 15. Therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness.
It says no great thing, right? That his ministers can also transform themselves and to the ministers. That's why they all appear to be righteous. They all appear to be holy. They all appear to be the chosen people of God. They all appear that way. But God said they're the devil. Get Proverbs 19:9. Hey, Hassan, can you just take over that or what? No? Come on, man. Oh, come on. Oh, put Josiah on something. Yeah, Proverbs 19, verse 9.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 19, verse 9.
Bring it out.
A false witness shall not be unpunished.
God said what?
A false witness shall not be unpunished.
God said a liar shall not go unpunished.
That's right.
A demon shall not go unpunished. You lie on the prophets. You lie on the bishop. You lie on the deacons. You lie on anybody that goes against what you say we should believe. This canary, what's that crap called? Canary mission. The canary mission are liars.
Right.
What's the other ones? The ADL is a liar. JDL, liars. Huh? Tip? What is tip? Okay. Liars.
Oh, just the news.
The new liars. Disney, liars. Right. Read it again, man.
A false witness shall not be unpunished.
God says a false witness shall not be unpunished. We don't.
And he that speaketh lies.
And he that speaketh lies
shall perish.
Shall what?
Shall perish.
God said you got death waiting on you. He that speaketh lies shall perish. America was built off of a lie. They do nothing but lie to so-called native Indians. Bring it out. They lied to us. From the moment they got off the shores till they got to the shores, what they do? Lie. Till 2023, what they doing? Lying. Still lying. Damn.
I hate it here.
Just a bunch of lies, man. They ain't nothing. They don't do nothing good but lie. They lie damn good. They'll not do nothing else. But they can lie their ass off. And they damn good at it. That's how you know the Lord ain't with them. The Lord ain't with them at all. Get the first video.
So, Cap, would you say an example of being a false witness is creating sympathy to move into the Holy Land to where now people consider that it's considered that belongs to you?
Right. Absolutely.
That's the false witness?
Absolutely. They got that land based off of a lie. And they lied to the people, claiming to be us. They lied to the whole world, claiming to be us. They lied to the land. Well, wait a minute. That's weird stuff. They lying to the land. They telling the land, hey, dirt, we the real Jews. They telling the earth, hey, earth, we the real Jews. Hey, you animals, we God's people. Hey, you other countries, we God's people. They lying to the universe. They are, oh, damn. Damn.
Hey, but Cap, the dirt don't seem to be agreeing with that.
There you go. The land don't agree. The land like, wait a minute, hold up. We was treated a lot better the last time y'all was here.
Say what?
The last time the real Jews were here, we was treated a lot better than this.
Message.
That's why nothing grows over there. Nothing grows over there. Because the land like, y'all niggas lying. The land is like, y'all ain't the real Jews. Even the land. So what they gonna say, the earth is anti-Semitic?
They'll pull it. They will pull it.
Damn!
They will pull that.
They gonna say the earth is anti-Semitic. The dirt is anti-Semitic.
Let's go to Mars.
Let's go to Mars. Let's build a space force.
They'll pull it, Cap.
The earth is anti-Semitic. Damn! That's crazy, bro. Get the video.
Today on the Daily Dose, Manifest Destiny. During the first half of the 19th century, The
Is that
United
the
States population
that's the Vatican video?
witnessed a near five-fold expansion.
Is that the first? Hold up, pause it. Is that the first thing I put up there? Okay. All right. Play it.
High birth rates and a rising tide of immigration from Europe.
No,
combined
it
with
ain't.
the
The first
economic-
video is the Vatican. The first thing I posted. Remember I said everything's in order. Everything is in order, y'all. Go ahead. Better read that.
Yes, sir. This is NPR CPR News. The Vatican repudiates Doctrine of Discovery.
All right, let's look at that word repudiate. Let's look at that word repudiate. That's not a regular Negro word. It might be a Jewish word, but it's not a black person word. Repudiate.
Definition of repudiate. Verb. To refuse to accept.
To refuse to accept. So repudiate means to reject or refuse to believe. Go ahead. Go back to the article. So it says the Vatican is refusing to believe or to accept the doctrine of manifest destiny. Right? Let's go back. Go back to the article.
Yes, sir. Nearly, you want me to read the small print? All right. Nearly 500 years after papal decrees were used to rationalize Europe's colonial conquest, the Vatican repudiated those decrees on Thursday.
Rejected. Go ahead.
Saying the doctrine of discovery that was used to justify snuffing out indigenous peoples' culture and livelihoods is not part of the Catholic faith.
Bull crap. Bull crap it ain't. Why y'all wasn't saying this when it was happening? Why y'all wasn't saying this when the so-called Native Indians were being slaughtered? Now you want now you're on your deathbed. Now you want to say, "Oh, we reject this. We don't believe this anymore."
Come on, man.
Because your ass about to die. Go ahead.
The doctrine was invoked as a legal and religious standing by Europeans who discovered new lands and violently seized it from people who had been living there for generations.
How, Sway?
It has been cited in different arenas for centuries, including by the U.S. Supreme Court as early as 1823 and as recently as 2005. The statement repudiates the very mindsets and worldview that gave rise to the original papal bulls. The Reverend David McCallum, executive director of the program for discerning leadership based in Rome, told NPR. It renounces the mindset of cultural or racial superiority, which allowed for that objectification or subjection of people.
See, you gotta be careful. They put people like that. People wasn't a specific nation.
The hell is this?
For the objectification or subjection of Native Indians,
Bruh.
not of people. Tell you, man, there's some wicked people, man. They lie. They lie. They lie. They lie. Go ahead.
And strongly condemns any attitudes or actions that threaten or damage the dignity of the human person.
You see that? Now they try to include everybody again. The human person, the human people did not get enslaved.
Hell no.
Everybody didn't go through what we went through. But now they trying to clean it up. Now they trying to say, we condemn any types of slavery to anybody. Well, anybody ain't go through slavery.
Oh,
a specific people went through slavery.
Right.
You try to include us with people that ain't never touched the doggone slave ship before.
Come on,
people ain't never had a yoke of iron around their neck. How you gonna group us with them?
Lie.
They liars, man. That's why the most I say you gonna be judged for that. You lying devils gonna be judged for that. And yeah, we talk about you so-called Jewish people. You doggone right.
Hold you guilty for that?
You doggone right. You can feel any type of way you want, man. But just know it's wartime.
That's right.
That's right.
Just know we coming for you.
That's right.
Scripturally.
In the spirit.
Biblically.
In the spirit of Christ.
Biblically.
Right.
In the love of Jesus.
Love it.
Bring it out. We ain't got no guns. We ain't got no weapons. We ain't come with you with no hands. We gonna come with you with the truth. And we gonna reveal how wicked you are to the world until Christ returns. And then Christ gonna wipe you off the face of the planet. That's just the way it's gonna be.
That's right.
Don't get mad at me. Go back.
Yes, sir. Here's a brief guide to the discovery doctrine and why the Vatican's move is historic. The doctrine came from papal bulls in the 15th century. The doctrine was laid out in a series of papal bulls or decrees. The first one was issued in 1452. They authorized colonial powers such as Spain and Portugal to seize lands and subjugate people in Africa and the New World. As long as people on the lands were not Christians.
As long as the people on the land was not Christian, that let you know nobody was Christian. That let you know the brothers that were brothers that was brought over here on slave ships, so-called African American, your religion wasn't Christian. You so-called Hispanics, your religion wasn't Christian. You so-called Native Indians, your religion was never Christian. That was not Christianity. That was not your religion.
Hell no.
That was not your religion. You knew who you were. You knew you were the Israelites.
Right.
You knew that you had to keep God's laws. We knew that. We knew that stuff.
I feel like that's important to keep hitting home because our people so, I don't know if it's just a memory been erased to the point where they just don't want to look into history, but our people so stuck and glued into the religions that we've been taught.
God called us sottish. Sottish means stupid. We are stupid. We are stupid.
Damn. Frustrating.
We will believe the Jewish man tell us that we are Gentiles.
The hell is this?
But we won't believe a black man tell us that we are gods.
Hold on. I think you need to repeat that, Cap.
We will believe a Jewish man tell us we are Gentiles, goyim, which means beneath them. Right. But we won't believe a black man
that looks like us.
That look like us tell us we are gods. The brainwashing is real, man. The brainwashing is real. That's why this Jewish man is so angry at the prophets. We so angry. I mean, they so angry because they don't want the goyim to believe that they are actually superior than them.
They didn't put so much money and effort to that indoctrination that you're speaking of. That if it's reversed, they like years.
Yeah, they done.
They money.
Done. Yeah, years of blood, sweat, and tears. We put in, hell, we even killed our own people to make sure these niggas don't rise up. We even made sure that we kill our own people just to kill off Negroes and Hispanics, Native Indians.
Say what?
Wow.
That's what they did. That's what they do to this day. You think these diseases was meant for the white man? These diseases meant for us.
Right.
But the white man died too. They said, well, it is what it is.
Right.
Bring it out. It is what it is.
What do they call it?
Casualties of war.
There you go.
The real agenda is to kill you all.
Damn.
What? Think about it like this. How is teaching a white man about Christopher Columbus detrimental to that white man?
How, Sway?
It's not. Teaching black people, Hispanic people about Christopher Columbus is detrimental to them.
That's right.
That lets you know that the agenda of what they teach about history is to uphold the white man's superiority,
right.
status, and to kill the black man's confidence. To kill the expanded man. Because watch this. Why don't they teach Nat Turner in schools?
Oh,
they don't teach Nat Turner. They don't teach that. They don't teach Nat Turner. They don't teach none of the revolutionary men that fought for their people against oppression. That's what they did, right? Oh. But they would teach us. They would teach us about Christopher Columbus. They're teaching about what's the other dude? Andrew Jackson.
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah. How he fought George Washington, the founding fathers. They teach about all that stuff. That's how you know, man. It's Jewish people run the world. Straight up. Jewish people run the world. Yeah, I said it. I'm waiting on the clip. I'm going, hey, I'm gonna tell you straight. I'm gonna teach until I see a clip, and then I'm still gonna teach even harder.
That's right.
I want to see a clip. I want to know, like, hey, clip it.
That's
Jewish
right.
people run the world. Jewish people are the devil. Clip it. Let's go.
That's right.
Go back. Go back.
Here we go. Scholars widely note 3 bulls. Pope Nicholas V's Dum Diversis. 14.
You know what? Let's move on from that. Go to the video. Manifest Destiny. Remember, y'all, we didn't even get into the topic. How Jewish people contributed to Native American oppression. Because you know what's crazy? We never put those 2 and 2 together. That Jewish people enslaved Native Americans. We never put those 2 and 2 together for a while. Hell, it was a time where we never put Jewish people enslaving African Americans together.
A lot of us, it was just recently.
It was right, just recently. Hell, according to statistics, 80% of the slave trade was slave owners that were Jewish. Bring it out.
And that's exciting, Cap, because the scripture talk about before the end comes, that man of sin be revealed. Right?
That's right.
A lot of our people would say the man. Mm-hmm. You know, the man, I'm oppressed by the man.
The
but
man.
when you say who, we like, I really don't know.
What? I can't tell. You know, I gotta go.
But now it's clear.
Stop it.
Clear. It's
Get
clear,
some
bro.
help. It's clear. It's absolutely clear. Go to the Manifest Destiny video. We're going to bring it out.
Today on the Daily Dose, Manifest Destiny. During the first half of the 19th century, the United States population witnessed a near 5-fold expansion due to high birth rates and a rising tide of immigration from Europe. Combined with the economic depressions of 1819 and 1839, westward migration exploded as Americans searched for new land and opportunities. In response, President Thomas Jefferson negotiated the Louisiana Purchase from France in 1803, which doubled the size of the United States, followed by the acquisition of Florida from Spain in 1819. By the time Texas gained statehood in December of 1845, the notion that the U.S. would inevitably expand to the Pacific Ocean had become so widely accepted in the minds of most Americans, setting in motion a flood of migration and political will into what would become the American West. The term Manifest Destiny first appeared in an editorial published in the Democratic Review in the summer of 1845, when a writer made criticism of the lingering opposition to the annexation of Texas from Mexico, urging readers toward a national unity for the fulfillment of our manifest destiny to overspread the continent allotted by Providence for the free development of our yearly multiplying millions. That same summer, an article by John O'Sullivan in the New York Morning News referenced manifest destiny in light of the Oregon Territory, which was another vast swatch of land which American politicians and laymen alike were eager to assert control over. By the time the Oregon Territory joined the U.S. following a treaty with Great Britain, America was now embroiled in the Mexican-American War of 1846 to 1848. Which
that's it. These demons is demonic. So they stole land for the Native Indians and then fought amongst each other on who the land belongs to.
What in the hell?
That don't even make sense. You steal the land from the original people of the land, and then you fight amongst your brothers, white people, on who that lands belong to out of you two. That's crazy as hell. It's like me stealing your car, and then me and Soldier Yakin are fighting over who it belongs to.
Come on, man.
It don't belong to neither of us.
Right. Bruh. They done lied so much, Cap. They believe it belonged to them. They fight amongst themselves who it belongs to.
Right. They had to come up with a way to convince the people that the reason why this going on is for them to be blessed. Oh, manifest destiny. It's our destiny to kill you niggas. It's our destiny to steal this land. It's our destiny.
Halfway.
Take a
Get Leviticus 19:11. It's our destiny. Yep.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 11. Ye shall not steal.
You should not what?
Ye shall not steal.
Come on.
Neither deal falsely, neither lie one to another.
Now what God said you ain't supposed to be. Now, if they the people of God, why they don't follow this scripture? Name me one time any Jewish man ever followed that scripture. And even before they do, ask them, what's your nationality? You say Jewish, he already broke the scripture. He even say, I'm a Jew. He already broke the scripture. You lying. You ain't no damn Jew, man.
That's right.
And if you are, sit down with the bishop and prove it. If you are, sit down with the general and prove that you the real Jew.
Bring it out.
That's all we asking. Sit down with the bishop and prove who you say you are. Publicly, like Bishop say. Publicly. Not behind the scenes. Not let me come to your school and videotape you, but we gonna edit to make us look good. Nah, the hell is this? Publicly. Sit down with the bishop. Y'all don't want to do that because y'all some damn cowards.
That's right.
And it's crazy because it'll even speak louder if they don't. If they deny to sit down.
Yep.
That's gonna speak too.
That's gonna let everybody know that who's really on the devil. They really don't know. They really don't know. Because they will slander us online but won't sit down. They will slander us. They will slander Kyrie Irving but won't address what he says.
Right.
He says, I know my history. Why don't they say, what? All right, Kyrie Irving, what's your history? Nobody ever asked him that. All right, Kyrie Irving. No reporter. All right, Kyrie, so what is your history? Who are you? Nobody ever asked Kyrie that. All Kyrie said was, how can I be anti-Semitic when I know my history? I know where I came from. All right, what's your history, sir?
Where do you come from?
Where do you come from?
What people do you come from?
Right. What are you talking about? Nobody did that. Nobody did that. Where we at? Go to Proverbs 12 or 22. We about to get into the the class. Proverbs 12, 22. Bring it out.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 12, verse 22.
Come on.
Lying lips are abomination to the Lord.
Lying lips are an abomination to God. Come on.
But they that deal truly are his delights.
Are his delight. God said lying lips are an abomination. And all you do is lie. All your people do is lie. So what we going to do tonight, we're going to prove your hand in Native American slavery.
Bring it out.
With history, with books, with articles. We're going to prove it with what you say we ain't supposed to do. And that's read. Don't let them niggas read, pal. You close that book. That's the worst thing y'all could have done was allow us to read. Allow us to learn how to read. That's the worst thing y'all could have done. And then you call out the bishop. Then you call out the prophets. That's what y'all done messed up, man. Y'all don't even know what y'all did. Y'all, I don't think y'all knew just how dedicated brothers is to learning how to debunk everything you've ever taught. Brother, hey, I don't think y'all really understand how brothers can't sleep. You have what's the word? You have awakened something that you ain't really ready for.
That's right.
Now everybody gonna be on your head.
Bring it out.
Everybody gonna research. We are doing so much research about how to destroy your history. How to destroy, debunk every lie you've ever told since you came out the womb. Hey! I don't think I really understand what y'all did. I don't think I really understand. Get the first article. Get the next article. The next article should be what? Yep. Go ahead and play that. Go ahead and pull that up. Yep.
This is encyclopedia.com, tobacco trade and industries. Throughout the first 2 centuries after the discovery of tobacco for Europe through Christopher Columbus, Morenos took part in...
Damn, that was good, bro. That was quite impressive.
All praises.
That was quite impressive. Yakanai, would you agree?
He took the double R.
That was quite impressive. All praises to the Most High. Go ahead, bro.
Morenos took part in spreading its cultivation and in introducing it to Europe. Jews took up smoking widespread from the 17th century.
So it says, throughout the first 2 centuries, Christopher Columbus discovered tobacco for Europe.
What?
Then it says Jews took up smoking. Watch this. Go ahead.
And snuff taking widespread from the 18th. And entered the trade in tobacco, which starting out as a luxury article became a mass consumer commodity. At Amsterdam, the first important tobacco importing and processing center in the 17th century, Isaac Italiander was the largest importer, and 10 of the 30 leading tobacco importers were Jews.
Play that. Oh, stop. Do that again. Yep.
At Amsterdam, the first important tobacco importing and processing center in the 17th century, Isaac Italiander was the largest importer, and 10 of the 30 leading tobacco importers were Jews. Ashkenazi and poor Sephardi Jews were employed in processing tobacco for snuff. The profession of 14 out of 24 bridegrooms in a list of 1649-53 was tobacco dressing. In this period, Jews took an active part in the tobacco trade of the Hamburg Center. The first Jews to settle in Mecklenburg in the late 17th century were tobacco traders from Hamburg who leased the ducal tobacco monopoly. Outstanding was Michael Henriksen, nicknamed Tobacco Spinner. Sephardi Jews filled an important role in the appalto system of contracting for the monopoly on the tobacco trade or other products. The monopoly concession system was also practiced in the Austrian provinces and the southern German states. In this, Sephardi Jews were often the contractors because of their previous experience. The business carried considerable risks, including fluctuating prices, varying quality, deterioration through adulteration, and the hazards of war.
So, we're going to dive into the tobacco industry just for a little while. We're going to dive into the tobacco industry just for a little while. Go down. Tobacco is talking about cigarettes. What's the other one? Cigars, all that stuff. Chew, snuff, right? Cigarillos, Swisher Sweets. In Eastern Europe.
In Eastern Europe, snuff processing was widespread, and tobacco was a staple wear of the Jewish peddler.
Go ahead.
When in the mid-19th century, cigars and cigarettes entered the mass market, Leopold Kronenberg, the Jewish industrialist and financier, was one of the main entrepreneurs in Poland, owning 12 factories in 1867 and producing 25% of the total. Of 110 tobacco factories in the Pale of Settlement in 1897, 83 were owned by Jews.
Stop. Of 110 tobacco factories in 1897, 83 of those factories were owned by Jews. And over 80% of the workers were Jewish. Right? Go down to on the American.
Sure. On the American continent, Jews traded in tobacco as early as 1658. It frequently served as legal tender and was a stock retail article of the Jewish peddler. However, Jews played a considerable part only in the snuff trade, among them the firms of Asher and Solomon and Gomez. Judah Morris, who wrote the first Hebrew book to be printed in North America, became a snuff trader. The last quarter of the 19th century brought an influx of impoverished Jewish immigrants from Eastern Europe.
Watch this.
Who entered the cigar and cigarette industry. And after the garments industry, it had the largest concentration of Jewish workers in the United States.
Go ahead.
The first professional cigar makers were generally Jews of Dutch or German origin who employed the immigrants in their factories or in sweatshops.
So it says the Jews, Jewish people, they ran the tobacco industry in America.
What?
They ran that tobacco industry, right? Go to the next article. Go to Wikipedia. Philip Morris. What's this? Philip Morris. Read that.
Wikipedia, Philip Morris International. Philip Morris International Incorporated, PMI, is an American multinational tobacco company with products sold in over 180 countries. The most recognized and best-selling product of the company is Marlboro.
Marlboro. We all know Marlboro, right? Yep. That's the leading doggone cigarette brand. Go ahead.
Philip Morris International is often referred to as one of the companies comprising Big Tobacco. Until a spinoff in March 2008, Philip Morris International was an operating company of Altria. Altria explained the spinoff, arguing PMI would have more freedom, leeway outside the responsibilities and standards of American corporate ownership in terms of potential litigation and legislative restrictions to pursue sales growth in emerging markets, while Altria focuses on the American domestic market. The shareholders in Altria at the time were given shares in PMI, which was listed on the London Stock Exchange and other markets. The company's legal seat is in Stamford, Connecticut, but it does not operate in the United States of America. Philip Morris USA, a subsidiary of PMI's former owner, American parent Altria Group, owns the Philip Morris brands there. PMI's operational headquarters are in Lausanne, Switzerland. With tobacco being addictive and the single greatest cause of preventable death.
Read it again.
Read that again.
With tobacco being addictive and the single greatest cause of preventable death globally, the company is highly controversial, not least because of its history of
where you at? Where we at?
Obfuscating.
Yep.
Because of its history of obfuscating scientific evidence around the health impacts of smoking, it has been the subject of litigation and restrictive legislation from governments. With the worldwide decrease in smoking prevalence in the 21st century, shares of Philip Morris were no longer considered the safe haven they once were. However, it has to be noted that the absolute number of smokers continues to increase. The company ranked number 101 in the 2021 Fortune 500 list of the largest corporations by total revenue.
Oh yeah. Yeah, go down. Go down. And believe it or not, because I heard somebody say Newport. The creator of Newport, his name is R.J. Reynolds. R.J. Reynolds was, guess what? Jewish. R.J. Reynolds was a Jew. He was a smoking Jew.
What?
If Christ could bang, he's still gonna be smoking.
Right.
Where we at? Let's see. Go down. These are all the brands of his bullcrap, right? So it says that smoking is the leading cause of preventable death, right? Preventable death, but also is ran by go back. What's the name of that? Go back up. Yeah. Philip Morris, right? Philip Morris. Go to the next one. Go to Morris Shkenazi. Read that.
Morris Shkenazi. Morris Shkenazi, born Musa Eshkenazi, April 27, 1855. Died September 10, 1928. Was an Ottoman-born wealthy American businessman in the tobacco industry.
So he was a wealthy businessman in the tobacco industry, right? We just read that Philip Morris International was the tobacco company. This dude died in 1928, but what you got to come understand is that these demons pass down their wealth. Bring it out. They pass down from generation to generation to generation. Go ahead and read.
He was born in 1855 in Manisa, Ottoman Empire, to relatively poor Sephardic Jew
Sephardic what? You got to read that strong, brother. Read that again.
He was born in 1855 in Manisa, Ottoman Empire, to relatively poor Sephardic Jew parents.
So this dude was Jewish. Right?
Say what?
Keep going.
At the age of 9, he contracted diphtheria. He was treated by a Muslim physician named Shinasi or Shinasi in European languages, and regained his health. His parents named him henceforth Morris Shinasi.
So go down to career. It says, I'll read it. In 1893, Morris Shinasi exhibited the cigarette made with his patented cigarette rolling machine at the 1893 Chicago World's Fair. Shinasi then turned to New York City to found Shinasi Brothers with his brother, Solomon, who came also to the United States. Together, the Shinasis produced ready-made cigarettes under the brand name Natural at their factory on the 120th Street in Broadway, using imported Turkish tobacco rather than the Virginia-grown leaves. They became highly successful. Thank you, brother. That's a tongue twister for the black man. Solidarity with the roots. The brothers invited about 200 Turkish Jews from their homeland to work in the factory. By 1907, both were millionaires. Say what? Damn. Oh, it gets better. It's better. In 1916, the brothers sold the cigarette factory worth $2 million and all commercial rights to the business to the American Tobacco Company for $3.5 million. And retired from active business life. Morris Shinasi died on September 10, 1928 at the age of 74. A large portion of his wealth, well over $5 million, he designated to charity. A $1 million fund was entrusted to the Chemical Bank and Trust Company of New York for founding a hospital in Manisa, the town of his birth. Go down. So this dude, when they say he gave it to charity, we all know that. He passed it down to more what? Jewish people. Bring it out. This company is ran by Jewish people. Right? Damn. Go to the video. Go to the article. Let's keep moving along. The Jewish contribution to Native American oppression.
Sacred tobacco and American Indians, tradition and conflict. American Indians have the highest smoking rates in the country. U.S. commercialization of tobacco continues to complicate sacred use of the plant.
Stop. It says Native American Indians have the highest smoking rates in the whole country. and the smoking companies are ran by Jewish people.
Damn.
You can't make this stuff up. Go ahead, so what you got?
No, I was just saying, we was during your class a couple of days ago, we brought out who was behind the beer industry.
Oh, we gonna bring that back out tonight.
Okay.
That's come back out.
Yes, sir.
That's gonna come back out. I said we ain't letting up on these devils, man. We're gonna keep our foot on their neck. Go ahead. Go back to the article. Go ahead and read that.
John Brown grew up on an American Indian reservation in Seminole County, Oklahoma, where he says tobacco was everywhere in TV and radio ads, on billboards and storefronts. Everyone in my dad's family smoked, Brown said. Chain smoked a pack a day. Grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, cousins, dad, all of them. And at 9 years old, Brown had his first cigarettes. He took...
At 9 years old, the brother had his first cigarette. Go ahead.
You smoke crack, don't you?
He took it from one of his mother's packs. Mom didn't even notice because she worked.
Hold up. Fix that. Y'all fix that.
Mom didn't even notice because she worked 16-hour days, Brown recalls. She wasn't counting how many smokers there were in there. Me and my friend, we chain smoked about 10 straight. But for Brown and many American Indians, there's another side to tobacco. As a kid, Brown split his time between Seminole County and the family homestead in Sassaquah, Oklahoma, where his great-grandmother, a traditional medicine woman, would burn tobacco in the house. Mama on my great-grandmother, she used to heal people, Brown said. And I was just a little tot, 3s, 4s, and 5s. But I remember very vividly of people coming from all over just for her to put her hands on them. The smell of herbs in the kitchen, you can't beat it. What is sacred tobacco? Mama On was burning sacred tobacco, not the commercial tobacco that's in cigarettes. Sacred tobacco, which Brown calls little tobacco, is a smaller plant, Nicotiana rustica, that grew in different varieties across North America before European contact. It's stronger and harder to inhale, which means that it wasn't smoked as frequently, and it's a lot harder to come by these days. Little tobacco is so much more powerful, Brown said. It looks kind of like basil. It can grow in harsher conditions, and it doesn't have as many viruses or bacteria that attack the plant. So you can use it as a pesticide. Among the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma, Brown says, little tobacco is considered a sacred medicine. It's commonly used for prayer or spiritual protection or gifted to someone to express thanks.
So the brother said that before the European came, tobacco was used more on a sacred level, not necessarily smoked. Esau, the white man, the Jewish man, came, and now they selling their tobacco to the number one people that's smoking it, which is who? So-called Native Indians. Hey, I'm going to see you. I want you to hold. We're going to go back to this article. Go to this article that I just said on. But Jewish people don't run the world.
No, I'm glad all this coming out, man, because a lot of history, a lot of the destruction a lot of the destruction on the tribe of Gad, on the so-called Native Americans, is not talked about. It's not brought out. So I'm glad this coming out.
All praise to the Most High. They done messed up.
Race and ethnicity in advertising. America in the 20th century. Jews and American advertising. Neither scholars of advertising nor historians of the American Jewish experience have paid much attention to tracing the role of Jews in the advertising profession, nor how American advertisers employed images of Jews to market products.
Stop. Pay attention. American advertiser employed images of Jews to market product. Go ahead.
These two Lucana stand in stark contrast to the extensive scholarship in American Jewish history, a field that since the 1890s has seen vast inquiries into the political, economic, social, and cultural life of the America's Jews. Likewise, studies examining the evolution of advertising in America, charting its powerful role in shaping consumption patterns and culture.
So it says, shaping consumption patterns and culture have left Jews as invisible players.
The hell is this?
So that means they're what? Behind the scenes.
Damn!
They're behind the scenes telling people to smoke, telling people to be whores, telling people to overeat. They're behind the scenes pushing sin. Gamble, get drunk, rap music, murder, drugs. It says they're invisible players. Go back. That's some heavy stuff. Go back to that. It says, I'll read it. Likewise, studies examining the evolution of advertising in America, charting its powerful role. Americans say advertising is powerful in shaping consumption patterns. Understand what that means? That means your pattern that you do on your consumption has been shaped by the Jewish man. Bring it out. You oversmoke, you smoke, the Jewish man taught you to smoke. Yeah. You overdrink, you an alcoholic, the Jewish man taught you to do that. Go back. Shaping consumption patterns and culture have left Jews as invisible players. That means they're behind the scenes pushing sin openly.
When they let you smoke and
Yep. They let you do all that. They let you get jacked up.
Damn.
They put tobacco, alcohol in the reservations. They do all of that and say, it wasn't me. That's why. Remember NWA? Jerry Keller? Majority of these rap, what do you call them? Record labels, they're owned by Jewish people. Rick Rubin, they're owned by these labels are owned by Jewish men. So then when you die, they get money based off your life insurance. They hope for you to die. They make money off of your death. They make money off of you telling people, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna sleep with your woman. I'm gonna sell dope. I'm gonna gang bang. I'm gonna do all these abominable things while this Jewish man is just counting his money. Yep. Who? Leo Cohen? Look, pull him up. Yeah, pull him up. We talk about the contribution to the oppression. Pull him up. Right, that's what they do. Throw the rock high in the hand. Invisible players. Your ass ain't invisible no more.
That's right.
We bringing light to how wicked you really are. Because you don't know what you did, man. Hey, it was your best interest to shut up and be quiet.
Most High wouldn't let it.
Most High was like, call out IOC. Call out the bishop. Harden, the white man like, no, I don't want to do it. The Most High, harden his heart. Call out bishop. Right. Lawyer Cohen. Where to read that?
Lawyer Cohen, born October 3rd, 1959, is an American record executive and entrepreneur. Cohen has been actively involved in hip-hop at various record labels for more than 30 years. He started by managing rappers for Rush Productions, then led Def Jam. After Def Jam, Cohen took on a leadership role at Warner Music Group. In September 2012, Cohen resigned from Warner and started his own independent label, 300 Entertainment.
Can you click on 300 Entertainment?
300 Entertainment. Theory Entertainment, LLC, doing business as 300 Entertainment. is an American record label founded by Leor Cohen, Kevin Liles, Todd Moskowitz, and Roger Gold.
Go ahead.
The label,
all Jewish people, by the way. Go ahead.
The label's roster includes acts across multiple genres.
Watch this.
Such as hip hop, rock, pop, electronic, alternative, and country. Current artists include Young Thug,
nigga in jail,
Fetty Wap,
that nigga in jail,
YNW
don't
Melly,
know who that is.
Megan Thee
Hold on,
Stallion.
stop, slow down, brother. Who is YNW Melly? Murder this best friend. Next, come on.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Ho.
No Savage.
Don't even know who that is.
Reggie Snow.
Don't know who that is.
Cheat Codes.
I don't know, but they all sound like they sell dope.
Highly Suspect.
Come on.
T Grizzly.
T Grizzly, go ahead.
Famous Dex.
Come on.
She Glizzy.
Go ahead.
Excuse me, Shy Glizzy.
Shy Glizzy.
Kobe. Meg Mac.
So go back. Oh. Go back. All you gotta do is press the back button. Yes. Yes. We're gonna talk about this deep bar. I need you to go back. Thank you. Got a video, just pull it up. Go to Def Jam. Def Jam. See who's on Def.
Def Jam Recordings. Def Jam Recordings, also simply known as Def Jam, is an American multinational record label owned by Universal Music Group. It is based in Manhattan, New York City, specializing predominantly in hip-hop, contemporary R&B, soul, and pop. The label has a London-based UK arm known as 0207 Def Jam UK, in the 1990s until the mid-2000s, and is currently operated through EMI Records. It has a Johannesburg, South Africa, and Lagos, Nigeria-based arm known as Def Jam Africa. Def Jam distributes releases of various label imprints, including Dave East from the Dirt Records. Current artists include Justin Bieber, Toya Johnson, Nasty C.
That sounds like a nigga. Go ahead.
2 Chainz.
2 Chainz.
Dave East.
Come on.
Jeezy.
Come on.
Jeremiah. Janae Aiko.
So all these is all this dude produces is evil music that destroys Black, Hispanic, and Native American people. That's it. Go back. Find a video. Pull it up. Get the video of this Jewish man who can do no wrong. He's so peaceful. He's so innocent.
Even how they worded it, like that Jewish man was over pop, alternative, country, but yet everybody he's over is Black people music.
Yeah, Black people music. Nigga rap.
Right. Not no country. I didn't hear one country
I ain't hear nothing either. They may have done one country song as a rapper. Like what's the dude's name? Oh yeah, Nelly did. What's the other dude's name? Lil Nas X. Nigga that gave Satan a lap dance. Go ahead, man. You got a video? Come on. Look at that.
Really rough, particularly on women. But I think it helped change the course of the crack epidemic. I don't know what's this opioid thing, man.
Well, being a crackhead wasn't cool back then. Being a crackhead wasn't cool. Now they seem like they're making it cool to be drinking lean and syrup and
it's the most dangerous. It's the most dangerous thing that's facing our society.
So why sign an artist?
Black people.
Society.
So why sign an artist that would promote that?
Because I already answered that question. You weren't paying attention. She asked me talent or issues, and I said talent. But I have to. I can't give up on people.
Don't you think that's hypocritical though? You're saying
it's opportunistic. Yeah. I got people to feed. I got a business to run.
You're gonna make Dame Dash take this clip and call you a culture vulture.
Who's Dame Dash? You brought him up. I don't even know him. So You bring his name up. I don't even know him. So
y'all made a lot of money together.
Made a lot of
Come
money.
on, Leo. Don't do that to him.
I don't know him. I really don't. So, I don't know what to tell you.
I'm telling you, man, these Jewish people is evil as hell, man. He said, yeah, I'm opportunist, but I got people to feed. So if I can make money off of you killing your people, I'm going to do it. Because they did the same thing to Gad. They took lands, took a culture, took a name, took everything. And they didn't give a damn about us dying from the buffalo being murdered off. They didn't give a damn about us dying from the diseases that they brought over here. But what they said, I got people to feed. I got a land to take. That means I'm going to do it by any means necessary.
Come on, man.
That's the same thing they do today. But they so damn innocent. Go back to the to where we was at in the beginning. Want to say something, Soldier?
I was just going to say.
Is you going to say something, Soldier?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. Come on.
When I see that video, obviously he know who Dame Dash is. I mean,
obviously,
he
man.
worked with him.
Yeah.
Dame Dash is not a nobody in the music industry. But the fact that he would play dumb like that prove at the end of the day he's going to stand with his people, and we need to do the same. We need to do the same. You know, that's all.
That is absolutely correct. That is absolutely correct. Go back.
Crazy.
Go back and read that article again. Thank you, Perry.
A robust literature does exist on the history of Jews in business in the United States, which certainly provides one context for considering Jews advertising. How and when did Jews enter advertising as owners and employees? Did agencies from the 1890s to the 1960s exclude Jews, as happened prominently in many professional and business fields? And did Jews, as they did in law and medicine, form their own institutions? Did Jewish-owned advertising agencies handle the accounts of Jewish-owned businesses? American advertising, emerging in the late 19th and early 20th century, in the main emanated from New York, home to the largest concentration of America's Jews. In those same years, an increasing number of American Jewish men, particularly the sons of Central and East European immigrants, received thoroughly American educations, and their ethnic community had long been engaged in business. These factors together should have seen a steady stream of Jewish men, and maybe some women, into the advertising profession.
Go down. Message. So it says, go down, Jews in the advertising profession. Hold up. I want to say where it talks about smoking. Yep, right there. Stop. Go while associated.
While associated more with the history of public relations than advertising in the more narrow sense, Edward Bernays, the Vienna-born nephew of Sigmund Freud, made social, scientific, and psychological theories of crowd psychology central to selling goods to the public.
So they study the brain. They study what gets people to do what you want them to do, right? It says they made scientific and psychological theories of crowd psychology central to selling goods to the public. That means they studied on how to get people to buy what they're selling. Amazing. Go ahead. Watch this.
He helped the American Tobacco Company.
Stop. He helped the American Tobacco Company. Go ahead.
When it wanted to transform public opinion to accept the idea of women smoking in public, and from the 1910s to the 1960s, orchestrated advertising campaigns for Veneta, Harnitz, Procter & Gamble, Dixie Cups, and the Aluminum Company of America.
Go down to images of Jews in America. So these Jewish people, they study the psychology of how to get people to buy what they were selling. That's why they say Jewish people are the best what? salesmen. Yeah. They say they're the best to deal with money. They say they're the best at doing anything with money and banks and accounting. And you would rather go to a Jewish man than anybody. But it's all demonic. What you gonna say, Susan? Yeah, it's all demonic. Go back. Let's see, go to we ain't gonna build this thing too long. I want to bring out that smoking part. Go down. Might be all what I want. Basically, you want to bring out how Jews had their hand. They have their hand in advertising, liquor, smoking, drugs, rap music, killing, black on black crime was published by Jewish people. Hispanic on Hispanic crime was publicized by Jewish people. All of these atrocities that we go through as a people, Jewish people have their hand in starting the advertisement to make that look fun. The fourth paragraph, yeah, read that. Let's start from the top.
Ads in the Yiddish press often assured readers that by using particular products or consuming particular foods, newcomers could be ushered into American culture. American products would enhance health, a common concern among these immigrants, foster greater cleanliness, and provide modern scientific standards of nutrition for their children. Borden's Eagle brand milk, for example, advertised in the 1913 Froyen Welt, the Jewish Lady's Home Journal, with a picture of a sickly Native American children on the Pine Ridge Reservation, with the statement.
So hold on, stop. So it says, I'll read it. So it says, for an example, right? It's talking about how Jewish people push these products. American products would enhance health. A common concern about these immigrants, foster greater cleanliness, and provide modern scientific standards of nutrition for their children. So they're trying to push something to make you believe by taking this, you would enhance the health of your child. It says, Borden's Eagle brand milk, right? Because they say milk make the bones stronger. If you don't drink this milk, this is what they said you would look like. Borden's Eagle brand milk, for example, advertised in the 1913 Froyen Welt, the Jewish Lady's Home Journal, with a picture of a sickly Native American child on the Pine Ridge Reservation, with the statement, every president of the United States can claim immigrant origins. The message was clear. Give your child Borden's Eagle brand milk, and this child of an immigrant may someday be a president. Withhold it, and he will end up malnourished, weak, no better off than the Indian child languishing in poverty. Damn! This Jewish man say, give your child this specific milk, and he could become a president. If you don't give your child this milk, he's going to be malnourished like Native American Indian children are.
The hell is this?
On the reservations we pushed them to.
Right, that we pushed them to. Bring it out.
The pride of
I'm
this
telling
man
you, man, they evil as hell, man. They evil as hell.
They push formula. I remember buying for my kids formula. They say don't breastfeed.
Right, don't breastfeed your child. Give this formula to him.
Yeah, he's sick. He can have breast. He got to have formula.
Gotta have formula.
Come on now, dog.
When it's proven that breast milk is 10 million times better than any type of formula. The Most High made the woman to create formula.
That's right.
But Cap, over time, that media inside of our minds will make us believe, no, what America is pushing, what the Jewish man is pushing is better for my children.
It's better. Yep.
Their culture.
There you go. There you go. They was able to influence what they thought, their beliefs, into our culture.
I hate it here.
And now we think it's our culture, but it's really the Jewish man's culture that they forced on us. Assimilation. There you go. It's assimilation. So go back. Where we was at before we went on this rant? This man's a devil, man. Let me see. Hold up. So go to. I don't think we was done with that. No, that's it. That's it. Yeah. So go to the bear. Go to the bear. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. 555. We ain't done with y'all demons, man.
Right.
Done with y'all demons. Y'all gonna get it. 655. Go ahead and read that. Demonic, demon-like. Go ahead.
The Jews who made American whiskey. Many iconic bourbon and rye brands on store shelves are or were once owned and operated by Jews.
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. This dude is so peaceful that he has his hand in everything that destroys blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Bring it out. How? How's that possible?
How, Sway?
You are the most peacefulest people in the world, but for some reason, every detriment of our people is ingrained with the hand of a Jewish man.
What?
How is that even? Nobody sees that. Nobody questions that. How everything that we've been through, Jewish people had a hand in it. Nobody sees a problem with that. But this man is so peaceful. This man is so, he's a Holocaust survivor.
Hell no.
He survived the Holocaust. He's 94 years old.
How, Sway?
He went through 10 concentration camps and survived. How is that possible that nobody is holding these people accountable?
How, Sway?
Go back. Go to the article. We're going to hold you accountable. I want you to go down. I read it. Go up. From yes, thank you. Ubiquitous bagels and cream cheese to restorative matzo ball soup. So bagels came from them. You trying to take it?
Halfway.
Bagels and cream. Who the hell said they invented bagels?
Come on, man.
Don't even make sense, bro. We was eating bread way before man, these dudes, man. All they did was put a hole in it. Damn! But they invented bagels.
Hell no.
Hey, you know what? Let me get some of your fry bread. Boop, bagel. What? I invented that. These niggas, man, these dudes, go back, bro. But that's that false advertising, bro. From say the word again, ubiquitous. Bagels and cream cheese to restorative matzo ball soup. That don't even sound lawful. Anything matzo ball don't even sound lawful.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
To the goodness gracious. Decadently rich pastrami. Jews are famous, no they're not, for contributing a number of delicious dishes to the menu of American food favorites.
Bruh.
That is bullcrap. But when it comes to drinks, the item that usually pops into people's mind first is, sadly, the sickly sweet kosher wine. What? This is a real shame. Since Jews have actually played an important role in the history of American whiskey. Many of the iconic bourbon and rye brands, on store shelves are currently or were once owned and operated by Jews, including Jim Beam, I.W. Harper, Rittenhouse, Elijah Craig, Four Roses. Oh, you getting drunk. You drink Four Roses. And Dickel. It makes sense. According to Marnie Davis, author of aptly named Jews and Booze, Becoming America in the Age of Prohibition, the Associated Professor of History at Georgia State University, Jews have had plenty of experience making liquor before arriving in this country. What? The production of alcohol is built into Jewish culture, dating all the way back to the rabbinic period. And she says, and thanks to the religion's dietary laws, Jews had to always have access to wine of their own making. It pushes Jews to the home production of alcohol and kosher wine.
How, Sway?
As far back as 1400s, anti-Semitism. Well, that word. There we go. Trigger word. Anti-Semitism in Europe, man, these dudes, hey, I'm going to tell you, every time they do something wrong and they get punished for it, whoever punished them is anti-Semitism.
The hell is this?
They don't like Jewish people now. Bruh, I saw you rape that little girl down the street. How am I anti-Semitism because I'm locking you up? Go ahead, go back, bro. Let me see, go down. Go down. I don't really like this article. I just wonder. Jews had their hand and still have their hand in the production of liquor. Go to the next one. Yep. How we gonna bring out something? Went over tobacco, right? Went over smoking. How the Native Americans are the number one people in the United States that consume tobacco products. Number one nation of people. Native or so-called Native Americans that consume tobacco products. And those same products are being made by Jewish companies. And there we go. And advertised by Jewish advertisements. That's being pushed by people that run the world, which are who? Jewish people. Marketing. The owners of these marketing ads, these marketing companies are Jewish people.
Bring it
So the Jewish people are marketing to smoke tobacco. Those tobacco companies are owned by Jewish people to push to so-called Native American Indians who are the number one consumption of smoking tobacco.
Wow.
Can't make this stuff up.
Right. What's crazy, Cap, is article said that they was already known for making alcohol back in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
But yet their communities in Europe was not destroyed by alcoholism.
Right.
Because they didn't push it to a destructive level like they do on us.
Mm-hmm. They push it, they say, here you go. Everybody get into it right now. Everybody get into it right now just how much they push alcohol on the so-called Native American Indians. Remember, we going over the Jewish contribution to Native American oppression. Bring it out. Let's go.
In White Clay, Nebraska can no longer sell alcohol. This after an appeal filed by the Nebraska Attorney General's office that suspends a judge's ruling that would have allowed them to renew their liquor licenses. Right now, they must stay closed until the State Court of Appeals makes a decision. 3 News Now reporter Miranda Christian has been following the story from White Clay. She was there this morning as trucks rolled in to remove all the alcohol.
There's no alcohol in White Clay today. I've talked with a lot of people this weekend, and some agree with closing the store, some don't agree. But there's one thing everyone agrees with. There will be a lot of people hurting with their supply cut off.
As the sun rises Monday morning in White Clay, the day has a different tone. The 4 liquor stores in the unincorporated town will no longer have liquor licenses.
It's a good thing to keep people away from it because it's going to take them longer. Get way over there.
Budweiser trucks pulled into town and case after case of beer was loaded onto it to take it away. I spoke to some of the store owners. They didn't want to go on camera, but they did say they're worried about the roads now that people have to drive to get their liquor.
Well, they're going to get it from somewhere else, but it's going to get a little harder.
Ogallala Sioux Tribe President Scott Weston says closing down the liquor stores was just the first step.
We need to find out what's in here, because the reason why that's there, we're a third world country in America's backyard.
Many people I spoke with over the weekend felt the Pine Ridge Reservation wasn't doing.
The brother said we're a third world country in America's backyard. He said the reason why they're there because we're a third world country in America's backyard.
Have liquor stores on every corner in the hood.
Yep, every corner of the hood, and then they put liquor stores outside the reservation, knowing that poverty is going on inside the reservation, so they know Gad gonna go to them liquor stores to forget the poverty. Bring it out. That's why they set up right outside the reservation.
I hate it here.
Go back. Oh, go ahead,
I just had an example, Cal. It's like, back in the world, a lot of us used to go to the club late at night, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. You get out the club, what do they set up outside of a club venue? They set out a food truck.
Come on,
man. They know you drunk and hungry and high.
Because they know they're going to sell out. It's similar to how they setting up different liquor stores and access to things that are going to destroy us. Same thing.
Name is that thing. Go back.
We need to find out what's in here. Because the reason why that's there, we're a third world country in America's backyard.
Many people I spoke with over the weekend felt the Pine Ridge Reservation wasn't doing enough to help their people.
We improve our law enforcement. We improve our techniques, however. We look at rehabilitation.
The alcohol is not being sold there. It's going to be sold right here in our faces, which is actually, I seen it this morning already.
Weston says up to 40,000 people can live on the reservation. Many suffer from extreme poverty and addiction.
That's the intent. Is people want to be. Alcohol is a choice. Alcohol to drink is a choice. These people, these membership, they have homes that they can go back to. The point being made is that we are trying to help them.
Weston says they do plan to build things like safe houses and rehabilitation centers. They just need the money to do it. He says he is planning on talking to government officials within the next week. Reporting in White Clay, I'm Miranda Christian, 3 News Now.
Go to the next one. Man, that's some crazy. Hey, go to 1 Corinthians 13. 1 Corinthians 13. Verse 9.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 9. For we know in part.
So is that it? I always forget. 3:16. All right. 3:16. I think that's it, right? 3:16.
1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
And Esau know that. The Jewish man know that the Israelites, the so-called Native American Indians, your body belongs to God. You are the only being on this earth that God calls his temple. Go ahead.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
Go ahead.
And that the Spirit of God.
The Spirit of God
dwelleth in you.
Can only dwell in you. The Spirit of God don't dwell in no other race of people.
That's
but the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. We are one race of people. Bring it out. Go ahead.
If any man defile the temple of God.
Go ahead.
Him shall God destroy.
And this white man knows that. The Jewish man knows that we have to make sure that these people, that their temple is constantly defiled.
The hell is this?
We have to make sure we give them tobacco. We give them alcohol. We have to make sure that they are always drunk, always inebriated. Therefore, the Most High will never deal with them.
Damn!
And if the Most High never deals with them, that means our rulership will continue forever.
The hell is this?
That's what they do. That's why they push in sin. Because the Bible say the Lord going to kill those who defile their temple.
That's right.
Is that it on that?
Yes, sir.
Go back to the article. Go back to the video.
Reservation in South Dakota, the epicenter of a crisis in American Indian life. To fight the alcoholism that is endemic here, the Oglala Sioux launched an unprecedented legal battle. It is seeking $500 million in damages from some of the world's largest beer brewing companies, as well as from liquor sellers in the town of Clay, Nebraska, just across the border.
The Oglala Sioux tribe brought this lawsuit, hope that it would. Don't prey on our people because of their.
White Clay, Nebraska, population 12, less than 250 feet from the Pine Ridge Reservation, where it is not only illegal to possess or transport alcohol, but illegal even to have traces of it in your system. The tribe's lawsuit alleges that the defendants supply alcohol in a quantity far too large in an area where there is no place for it to be legally consumed. In 2010, its 4 liquor stores sold nearly 5 million cans of beer, nearly all thought to have been consumed by Pine Ridge residents. 40,000 people live on the vast reservation. Alcoholism is said to impact 85% of all families. Isolated, with few jobs and staggering unemployment, Pine Ridge is one of America's poorest patches. Its problems are handed down from generation to generation.
Every one of my kids are all drinking. That's how 2 of my boys are in jail, and then I have one daughter that drinks a lot too. That left her.
So those are her grandkids. She said, all my sons are in jail. I have a daughter that drinks a lot too, and she left her kids with me.
Damn!
Watch this though. Go back to the beginning of the video. Right there.
The Oglala Sioux tribe has launched an unprecedented legal battle. It is seeking $500 million in damages from some of the world's largest beer brewing companies, as well as from liquor sell.
It said it is seeking $500 million, right?
Yes, sir.
In damages from one of the largest beer companies. This is a beer company called, go back, Molson, 1786. Molson. I want y'all to remember this. Go to the next article.
Yep. I just noticed a little small point in what they said too. They said it was might get the words wrong, but they said it was generational.
Yep.
You know, passed down from generation to generation. What's happening to them?
Yep. Yep. Constant. From the beginning. Cool. Said Molson, right? Andrew Molson. Andrew Thomas Molson is a Canadian businessman born in 1967 in Montreal. He is the eldest son of Eric Molson, the brother of Justin Molson, Golf Molson. He's a member of the Molson family. Go down to career. Andrew Molson is chairman of the Res Publica Group since 1997. He owns shares in the Molson Coors Brewing Company and is a member of the board of directors of the Dushan's Group, Dundee Corporation, and CH Group Limited Partnership, owner of the Montreal. What? Something. Boom. Heartland Molson. Heartland Dim Molson, a former owner of the Montreal Canadiens, we just read that, right? Team and an heir of one of Canada's oldest and most prominent business families, died on Saturday in Montreal. He was 97, lived in Montreal. The Molson name has been synonymous with beer for more than 2 centuries. It says so. Remember, it said 1786. The Montreal-based company, founded 216 years ago, and Mr. Molson's great-great-grandfather still has 45% of the Canadian beer market. His flagship brand, Molson is a household name. Though Mr. Molson was widely identified with Montreal's English-speaking establishment, he was fluent in French. 1976, told the Canadian Senate, of which he was a member for 30 years, he was in complete sympathy with making French the permanent language. Mr. Molson also nominated the first Jewish member of Montreal's Mount Royal Club. Then a bastion of the English-Canadian establishment. Mr. Molson played minor league hockey in the 1920s. 57, his brother Thomas. Right? So, go back. So this dude was supported by Jewish investors, and he himself was Jewish.
Bring it out.
He himself was Jewish, and he was supported by Jewish people.
The hell is this?
All right, go back to the video. Go back. Go back to the video. Yeah. Yep. Come on. Play it.
Legal even to have traces of it in your system. The tribe's lawsuit alleges that the defendants supply alcohol in a quantity far too large in an area where there is no place for it to be legally consumed. In 2010, its 4 liquor stores sold nearly 5 million cans of beer, nearly all thought to have been consumed by Pine Ridge residents. 40,000 people live on the vast reservation. Alcoholism is said to impact 85% of all families. Isolated, with few jobs and staggering unemployment, Pine Ridge is one of America's poorest patches, and its problems are handed down from generation to generation.
every one of my kids are all drinking. That's how 2 of my boys are in jail, and then I have one daughter that drinks a lot too. She's that left her kids with me. Drinks too much.
1 in 4 children born on Pine Ridge has fetal alcohol syndrome. Newly built local
that's
jail
America, man. It's Nebraska.
Here runs near capacity all the time.
Over 90% of my inmates are incarcerated for a charge that is related stemming from an incident involving alcohol consumption.
Some have argued that shutting down white clay will only cause buyers to drive further down the road.
We will still find a way to go get what we need.
While closing off easy access to alcohol will only make it harder to get. If the lawsuit is successful, the tribe plans to use the money to build a treatment center and stimulate economic development.
Crisis mode is this. Addiction is very strong and it has a historical background to it.
Many at Pine Ridge are hoping that victory in the courts could help break the cycle of poverty and addiction more than a century in the making.
So I let you know. So we went over, and we ain't gonna go over everything. We're gonna save part 2 for next week, Lord's will. We're gonna go over how conquistadors that came to America Jewish.
Bring it out.
That's for next week. That's for next week. But we went over tobacco, how the Jewish man have his hand in tobacco that so-called Native Indians, they consumed themselves with. Out of more than any other nation in America, the so-called Native Indian smokes the most tobacco. Who runs the tobacco industry? The Jewish people. Went over alcohol. How the Pine Ridge Reservation is suing Molson for $500 million. Who runs the alcohol industry? Jewish people. So the oppression that our brothers and sisters are going through are actually done by the same people that's calling themselves the chosen people of God.
The hell is this?
That says they're Jewish.
That's evil.
How, Sway? Take a few steps back.
Remember the Holocaust, but I'm going to throw the rock and hide my hand. I'm going to get an advertising, and I'm going to be the invisible person.
Bruh. Yeah, Cap. They know the awakening is bound to happen.
Oh yeah.
That's why they set up so many laws and regulations to prevent you exposing their evil. Mm-hmm. That's why they have so many code words and laws against talking about them.
Right,
because
real.
They know, like, sooner or later, the people gonna know they the ones throwing the rock.
Bring it out.
They've been throwing the rock since 1400.
Yep.
You know what
they
I mean?
the one throwing the rock and hiding the hand. Wasn't me.
Right.
Psh, hey, it wasn't me.
They know.
What you say? It wasn't me. Go to Hosea, what I got here? 1 and 10. Hosea 1. We almost there. It'll be much longer. Like I said, we gonna get on for next week. We're gonna bring out how the conquistadors that came over think they ready for that. They ain't ready for all this smoke that we. Ain't ready for all this smoke, man. I'm talking every class gonna be about your ass.
That's right.
Every class is about your ass, man.
And we're not taking it back.
Did. Oh no, we ain't taking nothing back. We ain't taking nothing back. See, that's the thing about us. You can't bribe us to go to a Holocaust learning class.
Hell no.
You can't bribe us to say, hey, here, take Chase, here, take your money. I don't need it. Thank you for this $10, Chase. Thank you. That's all I got in the bank anyway. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? They can't do that to us because we don't give a doggone. And we also ain't about anything violent. We ain't about illegal.
Right.
This ain't illegal what we doing. We just exposing you for who you are. We just exposing you. Letting the world know that you ain't as innocent as you say you are. Matter of fact, hold that. Get the scripture. Get that scripture where it's, where it says, hey, y'all talk.
So, I mean, basically what I'm getting out of this is crazy. It's crazy because it's like the grounds to imprison, I think they said, well, a large portion of Native Americans, right? The grounds to imprison them was on the grounds of alcohol. What? And the Jewish man is behind giving them alcohol, right? Same thing with the tobacco. The results from our people, our brothers, the Native Americans, in smoking too much is death, is cancer. And who's behind that death is the same man.
Go to Isaiah. Go to Isaiah 47. Isaiah chapter 47, read verse 1. Because they make the whole world believe they're innocent. You know what's crazy? They make Americans believe they're innocent. Because the Palestinians, they know they're the devil. The people over there in the Middle East, they know that the Israelis of Israel are the damn devil.
That's right.
Isaiah 47:1.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 47, verse 1.
Bring it out.
Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Virgin daughter of Babylon is talking about America. All right? America is the virgin daughter of Babylon.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Sit on the ground. There is no throne.
It says, sit on the ground. There ain't no throne for you. Go ahead.
O daughter of the Chaldeans.
O daughter of the Chaldees. Go ahead.
For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Because that's what we say America is right now. We say America is tender and delicate. We say these Jewish people are tender and delicate. They've been through the Holocaust. You can't talk bad about Jewish people. Oh, what? But what they do? They kill us, murder us. They do everything that God tells us not to do. They give us alcohol. They push homosexuality. We ain't even go into that.
Bring it out.
How Israel has one of the biggest homosexual parades in the world.
Think God is not going to hold you guilty for that?
But you love God? You the chosen people of God? We saying we the real Jews and you saying we ain't, but you accept homosexuality? You accept same-sex marriage? You accept sucking a baby's penis?
How, Sway?
Oh, they don't want to tell you. They don't want to get into that. When they circumcise Jewish babies, what do they call them? The rabbi sucks the foreskin off of the baby's penis.
Nigga, you gay.
And you know what else? It has been many cases of babies getting herpes from the rabbi sucking the foreskin off of the baby's penis.
Stop it. Get some help.
And you say you God's chosen people? And you mad at Hitler?
Hell no.
Could you be mad at Hitler? These dudes suck baby penises, man.
That's base. That's what scriptures say, base.
That's a base people. Go ahead, read on.
Verse 2. Take the millstones and grind meal.
Go ahead.
Uncover thy locks. Make bare the leg.
God says, uncover thy locks. Uncover thy locks. Don't try to make it seem like you so innocent. that you don't jump on rods to rod to rod. Don't make it seem like you a wholesome gal. Don't make it seem like you discreet and chaste. Keep us at home. God say, no, show who you really are. Read it again.
Take the millstones and grind meal.
Grind meal.
Uncover thy locks.
Uncover the locks.
Make bare the leg.
Make bare the legs. Show your skin. Show your body. Go ahead.
Uncover the thigh.
Uncover the thigh. Go ahead.
Pass over the rivers.
Pass over the rivers. You know how when a woman has a long dress, she lift up the dress to walk over the river. Go ahead. Watch this.
Thy nakedness shall be uncovered.
Thy sin shall be uncovered. Your sin will be revealed. Your sin will be exposed. And you dealing with brothers that will not sleep a day or night to bring out this sin of yours. That's
right.
Will meditate daily. You get brothers already reading 4 chapters a day. Right. Out, brothers gonna jump to 20 chapters a day.
That's right.
Just to find precepts to cut your ass up. Boy. Brothers gonna go. Hey, you think we Googled before? You think we was on YouTube searching before? You think we was reading books before? We got all types of books.
Right.
We got all types of understanding that the Lord has given us just in these past weeks on how Christopher Columbus was a Jew man, a Jewish man. The conquistadors were Jewish people. Hernan Cortez was Jewish. Ponce de Leon was Jewish.
Bring it out.
The conquistadors were Jewish. The Spaniards were Jewish.
Damn.
Tell you, man, y'all don't want this smoke, man.
Hey, Cap, brothers don't even have cable no more. We just, we YouTube,
we
YouTube.
read. That's it. That's all we do.
That's it.
Bring it
and work.
And work. That's it. We go to work thinking about how we going to find information on your ass.
That's right.
We leave work thinking about how we going to find information to expose your ass. That's all we do. You don't know what you did, man. You gave brothers a purpose in life. Getting it in. We already felt like we ain't shit. You gave brothers a purpose in life to continue enduring to the end.
That's right.
You gave brothers faith that the Most High is real.
That's right.
That this thing is real, man.
Bring it out.
Bring it out. Brothers is like, hey, I'm going to die with my foot on this Jewish man's neck.
That's right.
I'm going to bring it out every single day, night, second, minute, hour, every chance I get. We on your ass. Finish that scripture. We almost done.
Yes, sir. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen.
God says your shame gonna be seen. Go ahead.
I will take vengeance.
Christ gonna take vengeance.
That's right.
Come on.
And I will not meet thee as a man.
He ain't coming back as no lamb. I'll tell you that right. Christ said, I ain't gonna meet you as a man. I'm gonna meet you as a God. And ain't nothing you can do about it. Ain't nothing your ass can do. Give me Joshua, man. This is our last scripture. Hey, every show we gonna finish on this scripture. You know that one, right? Go ahead and read that. This is the last scripture. We out.
The book of Joshua, chapter 10, verse 24.
Read it out.
And it came to pass when they brought out those kings unto Joshua, that Joshua called for all the men of Israel.
Come on.
And said unto the captains of the men of
said unto the captains of the men. Go ahead.
Of the men of war.
Read.
Which went with him. Come near.
Come near.
Put your feet upon the necks of these kings.
Put your foot upon the neck of these heathens, man. That's what we're doing. We just slowly squeezing.
That's right.
Just so that I can look in your eye as you go. We just gonna slowly apply that pressure, right? So that we can look you in the eye as you fade away. Amazing.
Bring it out.
Read on.
And they came near and put their feet upon the necks of them.
And that's what we're gonna do. And that's what we're doing until Christ returns. It's over, man. The game is already game, set, match. Game is already, the battle is already won. Y'all don't understand. Y'all just playing a role to get more Israelites to repent.
That's right.
Y'all don't understand what y'all doing. You are actually fulfilling prophecy. See, if y'all would have left us alone, then, you would have had a better chance.
You better shut your white mouth.
But the Most High say, I'm going to harden his heart, like I did Pharaoh in the land of Egypt, to not let my people go so that I can send my son, just like I did in Egypt, the death angel, go through and kill everybody.
That's right.
Go through and kill the firstborn son, the firstborn of everything. Right?
That's right.
Sir, you said something there, by the way.
Oh. Go and kill the firstborn in Egypt. The firstborn in America. Hey, that's another class. Read on, brother. Read on.
Verse 25.
Come on.
And Joshua said unto them, Fear not.
Fear not.
Nor be dismayed.
Nor be dismayed.
Be strong.
Be strong.
And of good courage.
Of good courage.
For thus shall the Lord do to all your enemies against whom ye fight.
God says the Lord gonna do that to all our enemies. So you so-called Native Indians, y'all ain't Native Indian, man. Y'all are the tribe of Gad.
That's right.
That's who y'all are. You so-called Hispanics, y'all ain't Hispanic. Y'all are the Israelites. Y'all are the biblical chosen people of God. Don't let no Jewish man tell you that you Mexican. Don't let no Jewish man tell you Native Indian. Don't let no Jewish man tell you that you Guatemalan, you Puerto Rican. Don't let no Jewish man tell you that because they the damn lie.
That's right.
That's right.
They the devil, man. They are the devil the Bible speaks of. So all praise to the Most High. We're going to close it on that. All right. So we're going to be on same time next week. Lord's will. We on 11 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Mountain Time. Mountain Standard Time. Right. All praise to the Most High. Kind of got to my left.
What Key said.
To my right.
I'll
pray. Hey, y'all pray for the soldier, man. Y'all pray for Soldier Yakinan, man. He ain't used to this. Brother, I don't know. We're going to pray for the brother. Lord's will the brother get used to, being behind the camera. You know what I'm saying? But we going to be all right.
He going to open up.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. He going to have to open up.
He going to open up.
He going to be all right. He going to be all right, Israel. So with that we say, never give up.
Never give in.
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 With that we say, no.
Teach you to turn that thing up.